Так, продолжаем карьеру за Хабиба. Осталось 2 часа пробной версии. Поехали. Приветствую, Хабиб. Едва мы с тобой подписали контракт с UFC, а тебя уже вызывают на бой. Похоже, Купер Тран Файтер хочет тебя поприветствовать. UFC собирается организовать поединок и прислали предложение. Что думаешь? Так, я не горю желанием прямо сейчас заводить себе врагов. Мне еще многому предстоит научиться. Я рассмотрю предложение о поединке и приму его или отклоню, если сочту нужным. Никогда не слышал об этом слабаке. Вызову его на бой в соцсети и, возможно, привлеку немного внимания к поединку. Ну давай. Ответим так. Итак, вызов на поединок. Итак, очень слабый ажиотаж. Так, стратегия открыта 0. Так, события победы. Так, сборов 5 минут. Сборы, ну давай, 5. Итак. Так, давайте посмотрим, что он умеет. Так, общая 1 звезда, стиль бойца, кикбоксинг и лучше прям круговой удар. Так, дальше мы спарринг проведем. Так. Ну давай, мотай.
I want to see you sharp and quick.
Так, что нам тут блокируете? Так, что-то я не могу... во. Итак, у нас травма. Так, в результате получится ваши характеристики снизились. Меня развить бойца, открывается кнопка, отображается пострадавших язык, и на стороне поврежденных ходить требуется меньше очков развития, чем на их лучше. Итак, лечение. Так, у нас нога, да? Так. Ажиотаж. Спонсорство. Так, контракт со спонсором позволит вашему бойцу получать больше рекламных предложений и приобретать усиленный ажиотаж. Спонсорские контракты также гарантируют денежный бонус после каждого поединка. Ясно. Подписать спонсорский. Где сторонник? Серебро. Так, ладно пока. Связи. Удар колен ведущей ноги в прыжке. Угу. Так, рекламная акция, что у нас там запись? Так. Так, пригласить бойца. Так, а у нас кто? Ага, больше нет никого. Итак. Давайте пробовать вот этот удар.
All right, let's get in there and move.
Так, R1. Ага. На. Готов. Ать. На.
Hey, good job today.
Так. Спарринг. Так. Спарринг. Давайте. Все-таки хочется мне.
My clock doesn't stop until you submit it. Let's go.
Так, пытайтесь. Так, при удержании R2 на экране будет.
You're giving them too much space. Let's get after it.
Ага, все.
Nice work controlling him and getting yourself.
Так, ну что нам тут пройти? Так, 60 очков. Так, наверное, мы посмотрим запись. Что? Так, характеристики изучить. Грэпплинг, удары, здоровье. У него и 50 надо будет. Так, физическая форма. Нам надо... А, лечение. У нас не хватает денег на лечение. Охренеть. Переждать травму. Угу. Так. У меня 12 тысяч был. Куда я их дел-то? Так, неделя. А, расходовать нам надо. Неделя боя. Развитие бойца. Так, что у нас тут? Улучшение характеристик. Это ясно. Итак, приемы. Приемы. Угу. Так. Так, перки. Мизинцы. Щиты. Мастер-класс по борьбе усиливает защиту бойца в реплике каждый раз, когда он оказывается в партере позиции сверху. Так. Ой-ой-ой. Так. Так, вот это тотально. Вот это вот всё. Так. 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 Поехали, бой. Итак, Нурмагомедов, тран какой-то. Так. О, с выходом нет. Ну давайте посмотрим.
Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing him, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, so here he is at long last making his UFC debut. You hear so much about those famed octagon jitters and nerves. It's something he's going to have to bottle here tonight. These lights are bright. He doesn't look wide-eyed making the walk here, but there might be an adrenaline dump if you do too much too soon. Nonetheless, the bigger story, this man finally has arrived at his UFC debut.
Пока мы идем как Хабиб. Ни одного поражения.
All right, here we go with round one. The UFC debut has finally arrived for this young man. It's a feel-good story, undeniably. He's got a lot of friends and family in the building. And given what he did on the regional circuit, the expectations are high that he can step right into the big show tonight and realize success immediately. Doesn't happen for everybody, but a lot of hype behind this young man. We'll see if he can live up to it tonight.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in. Inside of the octagon. But there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Nice kick. Oh, nice big overhand, right? He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Ах, не дал мне.
Nurmagomedov gets the takedown. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. An attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be on his angle.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's going to attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Вырвался.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or...
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really
кончился,
there. Just as the horn sounded, safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go.
В предыдущем раунде вы продемонстрировали отличную работу в партере. Похоже, ваш соперник все там нет. Продолжайте давить. Будем. Сейчас маленько поморожим его в стойке.
Nurmagomedov's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Nurmagomedov gets in the clinch. Takes him down. The fighters are fighting out of the clinch here, and now we go to the ground. Beautiful trip there to get the takedown. Sweep the leg, Johnny!
Oh, John. One guy's always paying attention. The other guy's going, take a point. Take a point like they did to your boy, Johnny, and you lose the All-Valley Championship for disrespecting a guy like that with that speed. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Then he's out. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it.
Keep moving. Push the pace. Push the pace.
Got to be careful, armbar.
Nicely done. Back to the feet now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Right hand lands flush. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. 10 minutes in the books.
Время кончилось. Блин, последний раз. Отличные попытки болевых. Давайте проведем еще один тейкдаун и завершим раунд. Ха-ха! Но во втором раунде не сложил я его.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think that.
All right, last round. You ready?
All right, here we go. Third and final round. Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. He didn't hide. And now he's got him hurt bad. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Oh, big left hook there. Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Close guard. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
You gotta scramble. You gotta scramble. I want to see a scramble.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Не дал,
Tapping out tonight. All right, oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. An attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an
Что ж не дает и
It's
все.
really remarkable to watch. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Oh, he got it bad.
He's got him hurt here.
Oh.
And that'll do it.
Готов.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 56 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Hhabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Победа! Увидимся в следующей серии.